AI abundance sounds incredible. Personalized medicine, tutoring for every kid, people building apps without waiting on a software team, new jobs, new businesses, new ways to learn. This is the part of AI that I'm generally excited about. But on a recent podcast episode of Your Undivided Attention, that's the one that Tristan Harris hosts, they were talking about Claude's Anthropic Mythos model. And it got me thinking about the other side of abundance. And it's honestly kind of uncomfortable. The episode obviously was about cybersecurity, Mythos being a cybersecurity beast, was finding software vulnerabilities at scale that changes the math on what's stable across our world. And that's a very specific example. But the bigger question is the one that we probably should be talking about more. What happens when AI makes scary things abundant too? So we're already talking about cybersecurity abundance and cyber vulnerability abundance. What about more vulnerability discovery? What about zero-day exploits that automate across chains? What does it look like when there's a zero-day exploit abundance? What about a bioweapon abundance? A bioweapon abundance is the nightmare version of this conversation. But I think there's other categories that should make us uneasy. Scam abundance, where fraud gets hyper-personalized to your job, your family, your bank, your voice. Persuasion abundance, where everyone can generate perfectly tailored arguments, ads, political messages, conspiracy theories for each specific person at any given time. Synthetic abundance, where fake screenshots, fake audio, video, and documents, even paper trails become cheap enough and hard enough to detect that they flood every dispute. Surveillance abundance, where watching and categorizing and predicting people gets almost free, so cheap. Legal and administrative abundance, where one person with AI can generate thousands of complaints, appeals, applications, overwhelm a legal system. And maybe the biggest one, overwhelm abundance, the ability to produce so much credible looking stuff that our institutions, our communities, our schools, courts, hospitals are overwhelmed because they don't know what deserves attention anymore. This is the conversation we should be having, even though it's not a fun one to have, because AI abundance is going to be great. I mean, imagine AI abundance of cancer fighting, abundance of education, creativity abundance, and opportunity abundance. All of that is going to happen. So is the negative stuff. And so abundance isn't automatically good. It depends on what we prioritize that gets made cheaper and more scalable, and what the blast radius is for whatever is a negative abundance. I've been trying to think about what other abundances are we not ready yet. So if you have an idea, drop it in chat. I'm just interested in expanding my mind on how we think about this.